Good morning, my friends. Thank you for joining the Touching the Edge channel. I'm out of town right now, so we won't be using the bell. But we still want to be in contact with ceremony, so just breathe and relax your jaws. You can close your eyes if that works, and just begin to imagine a candle flame. Really see a candle flame. Imagine it flickering, and in your imagination, breathing into it and gradually steadying that flame. As you breathe into that flame, it becomes more and more still, and it burns more and more cleanly, no residue. Let's take a nice breath and sigh it out. Let the breathing come back to normal. So this is the first week of the 40-day practice, and for the arc of that practice, for the arc of the 6 weeks, I'm really asking you to focus on what the energy you're putting out rather than the things that are happening. You know, when we focus on what we do rather than what is done to us, even by us, we are able to have more of a sense of control in our own life. We begin to feel as though we are the captain of our own ship. So in the course of this 40 days, gradually, slowly building in whatever area you feel like you'd like to. Improving your diet, improving your fitness, developing a consistent meditation practice, activating the 3 pillars, practice, study, and community. So whatever you do, continually, gradually moving towards that, very, very gently. It brings to mind the story of Alexander the Great and the Gordian knot. Alexander the Great is one of the most influential figures in history. There are very few who have had more of an effect on our world than he did. There was the prophecy that whoever was able to untangle the Gordian knot would become the ruler of all of Asia, and Alexander the Great was very into prophecy. So he went there, and this knot was this hugely complex, tight knot that just didn't seem to have any solution. No solution. We're all in situations right now where we're dealing with knots that we don't understand how to untie. Alexander suddenly took out his sword and chopped the knot in half, and the knot just fell open, and everyone was amazed. So this is a story that teaches us about innovation, not being stuck in the same old thought process, but it also teaches us about moving with complete and utter conviction. This is when you are focusing completely in the strike that you are doing and not being mesmerized by things that are happening in the world or even things that are happening to you. In doing this for this next 40 days, gradually building your commitment, gradually building soft discipline that also has soft hands so that it's not just forcing yourself to do things. As you build this, completely give yourself to what you do and let go of what's happening to you for just a while, even in terms of your emotion. If your intention is to work to lower your anxiety, don't worry about your anxiety for a while. It's okay if you are anxious. Continue on a consistent basis to do those immersive practices that shift anxiety. If you keep it up, and if you stop being on a string to the anxiety, you will find that you will make progress quickly. You know, there's the saying, infinite patience brings about immediate results. If we're not focused on the outcome, if we're not making this a business arrangement, I'm going to do this if I get this, surprisingly, we end up getting what we're looking for. So this week, continue to move towards the 40 days with kindness, never too fast, and at the same time, completely focused in your practice and what you're doing rather than what you're receiving. So I would ask you now to close with me. Just breathe and relax your jaws and neck and see that steady burning candle again. Really see it. See the candle steadying, breathing into it, and as you do, you find yourself calmer. Realize that steady burning candle is always steady, and it's in your deepest self. I bring my hands into prayer position, I bow to you, and I say to you, Namaste. Each day of the 40 days is important. It takes 40 days to shift a pattern. It takes 4 months to cement that shift. So let's begin that shift today. This day can bring us closer to our ultimate goal. Have a wonderful day today.